Всем привет. Так, сейчас, подождите минуточку.
Oof, yeah, that one's gonna sting in the morning.
Так, привет. Алло.
Oof, yeah, that one's gonna sting in the morning.
Так. Все вроде хорошо. Так. Так. Ну, короче, сейчас мы будем комментировать матч Faze против Renegades. Renegades выиграли, короче, первую карту. Это очень плохо. Так, Нефти пробует атаковать выход на А, но там никого нету. Фейзы, походу, перемещаются на Б через коннектор. У Фейзов, правда, все не очень как-то. Но они пытаются, по крайней мере. Походу, хотят занять туалет, чтобы потом на Ника простреливает, никого не убивает. Устила показывает нам свою ямочку. Так, Эриган пушит лонг. А ваперов нету, а вапер Нефти находится на туалетах. Это неплохо, если они идут через лонг, прям на всем спину. Но Азер чекает. Они пытаются поджать через Б, чтобы потом удобнее выйти через А. А может, это и вообще выход на Б. Я не знаю. GKM убивает Рейна. Нефти обидно промахивается. Устила творит чудеса. Сейчас, если заберет Керригана, вообще круто будет. Это я не знаю почему. Фейсплан, давай. Фейсплан заплатили на Б, но это было ожидаемо.
Absolutely fine. You can see the rounds have been so close. You'd think they'd have loads of cash after winning 5 rounds in a row, but that's actually not the case whatsoever. He's still out trying to save the AWP as a STZ and an M4. It's actually still going to be a difficult purchase, even with 2 weapons saved. 5-1.
Так, Керриган хочет найти Устила и Азера, чтобы не дать им засейвить, но Устила не прощает. Не прощает. Главное им не пушить, а то еще эти Устила и Азер повыбивают девайсы.
I mean, that round there sort of saved by Exist, someone who's been identified as, you know, I mean, originally when he first moved in, having to replace Olaf, a lot of people kind of speculated that he wouldn't slot into the team all too well. It was him in that round, at least, that was able to get the ball rolling for Faze here. They've got themselves their first round on the board. And, you know, you kind of hope the first of many to come. I love this series to be a very competitive one.
Tactical timeout. We'll see whether Renegades to work things out here. They'll have a little bit of money.
Hello.
AWP saved up. That's going to distribute the wealth out here. Their first timeout used. 5-1 up.
Ох, хорошо, что Фейзы выиграли. Может, это камбэк будет. Если они этот раунд выиграют, тогда у Renegades не будет экономики. Это будет неплохо. У Рейна до сих пор 0 фрагов.
You can see it is a bargain basement purchase. Still out. Jacob might have to get a little bit aggressive towards connector potentially. I'd like to see that. They are going to send one of them towards that position. That's going to be Nifty though, the York.
Так, уже занимает коннектор.
Pickhead does, but the trade comes in straight away.
Но Ника делает размен, и это может будет еще одно ВП для Ника. Но они решают Не, Ника все-таки забирает АВП, у Стила может сейчас забрать Нику. Ника все-таки не такой профессионал с АВП, хотя на трейне сегодня достаточно много с АВП показал. У Стила пытается, и АЗР выбивает бомбу.
Guardian's able to trade. It's Ustillo who's worked his way down to the connector. Does exist. Check the angle. He does, but Ustillo's going to win out that fight, and suddenly this man advantage that Faze had built up has been stripped from them. Nico going to miss that flick onto Jacob. The MP9 claims the life, but now it's Guardian 1v3. Now, if you recall, Henry had that very, very good round with the Deagle. The almost clutch this time.
Guardian пытается стянуться на А, но
going to go running into the A bomb site, and he's able to land that shot on a JKS. Somehow he gets it done. Now a 1v2, and you still owe the first man on the scene.
Guardian молодец.
Does he wait for Jacob, or does he try peeking into this one? Guardian.
Не, мне кажется, да, Guardian тут серьезно.
Bomb ticking down, and he has got a little bit of utility to work around with.
Да.
Ustillo's going to peek out, finds the kill, and Renegades they're going to move on to a 6th round. So pretty convincing CT side thus far, and that's going to be Faze's economy once again in a pretty bad situation.
Yeah, even with the bomb going down there, I thought that was going to be one of those vintage Guardian plays. It looked so assertive when he came on the A bomb site, straight towards the truck. Knew exactly where the residing CT was, but couldn't do anything with it. This will be a Faze tactical timeout now. We'll see whether they can string together anything. We'll have a look at the cash. It was about $6,000 on one of the players, I think it was Guardian. But that is technically a reset, so they're going to discuss right now what the play is. Luckily, like, Exist joining this roster, I got to speak to I think it was Rain over in Marseille, and he's just like, well, the great thing about Exist coming in, sure, it's a little bit less firepower than Olof, but a lot more in-game leading experience, someone to help out Carrigan, and we'll see whether this is going to be working out for them. Certainly need to get it together now tactically, as and work out what they're going to do here as this starts to spiral out of control. They will go for the full investment. Will that be the correct call? Time will tell. 6-1 down, round number 8. They have got a decent amount of utility here. 3 smokes, flashbangs, molotovs. I would want to be execute with this sort of buy, considering you've got the CZ, the close range weaponry, joined by those UMPs. You want to try and get the smokes down, isolate CTs, and go for a quick plant. Jacob, no. Hunting for information towards Monster. Here come the smokes,
так, я долго не комментирую, это выход походу будет на Б, ну, тут, потому что у них форс, полуфорс, полузакупка. Ну да, вот видите, они выходят, GKM, о, да, GKM, тут разобрались быстро, еще Диксы потренируют, и Guardian делает топ.
And just to know why that smoke's so important, you can see he knows they're coming towards short. He dropped that smoke on Monster, he was a bit more free than that. He didn't quite get it deployed, then killed in the back.
Рейн 1 фраг, Керриган 3 фрага, все тут делает Словак. Ой, боже.
Yeah, their economy is going to be bottomed out now. One thing I think is important to note is well, looking over at Faze, the man who's very, very quiet right now is going to be Rain. He's currently 1-7, and usually he's you know, one of the powerhouses within this Faze roster. So he is struggling. You kind of want to see him step up a little bit more. For Renegades, they've just got the vanilla pistols across the board. Actually, with the exception of Azza, who's gone in with the upgrade to the PT50, but they've stacked connector. They want to try and do some damage. Nico and Guardian, they're trying to aggress into mid. They have to be pretty careful. That nade, that is meaty. Oh my goodness, Nifty peeking over the top. Okay, they've been able to find Nico. Question is, how many more bodies does Faze throw the way of connector? There's Guardian.
Ну тут все зажаты в коннекторе, так
что
я не думаю, что у них что-то получится, хотя... Ну тут Рейн поджимает, Guardian делает фраги, и давай Рейн подформи немножко, тебе надо. Нет, Guardian делает первый фраг. GKS, нормально, выбил из Guardian АВП, но не смог забрать Диста.
Managed to lock in a third. Considering that was just USPs though for Renegades, they can't be too disappointed with that. 2 kills and damage done to the Faze economy.
There we go.
Так,
3
у
Renegades with
сейчас походу
another
будет
partial buy ahead of them by the looks of things.
такой форс, хотя у них деньги есть, у GKS есть,
This is the second map
у
of best of
Nifty
3.
есть.
Faze is actually their pick. They find themselves
Не знаю,
6-3
можно
down, but
было
they come
бы,
back suddenly on.
конечно, полуфорс, полузакуп, как сделали Faze. Но все-таки такие спортсмены не виднее. Делаю ставку, что это будет Б.
A little bit of utility, should be pretty much guaranteed round for Faze. Exist going for the crab walk as he fires off towards Monster Tunnel. Not going to land any damage, but it's almost there. Flashbang up, and CT's hunting for intel here, but no one on the other side. So,
это будет очень плохо для Faze.
Overlook the flanks here, but I think that's very unlikely. I think Exist is watching absolutely everything. At least he should be. Indeed, ready and waiting. Doesn't find the cleanest of kills, but there it is. Should be all three now.
Exist фармит, я же сказал.
By him.
Все будет так же, как
and we'll be preparing ourselves for the next one. So Renegades might even bring out a double offset.
Если что, подписывайтесь на канал.
Strong indeed. I would say that's almost a lot.
Так,
I would say after JK's
прилетела плюха в
train, let's get it going on Overpass as well.
And I mean, even in that sort of, you know, pre-game interview that we saw broken out with Stunner and Nifty, when they were talking about that, Nifty kind of saying how they want to try and help build up his confidence, that sort of the thing. I mean, you know, if the decision is that Nifty kind of takes a bit of a step back, if JKS can perform like that every time, you know, and it's at the cost maybe of Nifty having to micromanage a little bit more and you know, kind of build the team around JKS, then I mean, that might be a worthwhile trade-off as far as I'm concerned, but not going to go for it. Though. Yeah, it was a nice picking it up, but you know, that's always the way. They just tear it down. That's fine.
Well, to be fair, the only map I've seen JKS up on is Train, so that made sense. I was just hoping he'd throw a bit of a wild card in, you know, to see whether he can get it going, but it will be Nifty.
Yeah, Nifty's got the AWP out for Renegades, as we would expect. Down towards B early on. He's going to try going in for the early short peek, and maybe he finds Exist here. They're going to go blow for blow, and Nifty wins that fight. Exist goes down, and Exist has been a real nuisance down there towards that short area, so him getting picked off early on, that is going to be detrimental to Faze.
Certainly. 5 on 4. Exist goes down. As a grenades around it. What a guaranteed frag there's. What Karrigan doing at the bomb? That's an absolute nightmare. Where's the coordination here? Rain's not there to back him up. The timings are off. The bomb's gone down. It's recoverable, but it didn't have to be like this at all. Faze definitely looking shaky today. This is not #1 team in the world status right now. Either way, 4 on 3. 1 minute remaining. Nico. Let's see whether he can sniff out Ustilo. He resides in the bathrooms right now. 45 seconds. Good flashbang. Yeah, he's absolutely done for. That's more like it. Bring it into a more realistic situation for Faze. Jacob, though, what a brilliant shot that was. Finds Rain, baiting his teammate on the site. And that's going to be a perfect frag for JK. Looking really nice round from Renegades in general, but there is one difficult task ahead of them. Nico in a 2 versus 1. Luckily, bomb not planted yet, but he is doing absolutely everything he can to take them out of the round.
He's giving himself time to fall back and grab the bomb. Jacob and Nifty going to go running on through. Nifty has to take the fight here. And what is that shot from Nico? Now 1v1. And Nifty goes in with the peak, but Nico's going to do it. 4 big kills in Faze. They managed to lock themselves in a 5th round. Nico currently 12 and 9.
He made them look foolish there, Harry. Goes to that fake plant. They think it's a lock-in. Let's just run them together. As soon as he plants, we'll just take him down 1 by 1. It's Nico, though. I think you'd be better off just letting him plant, and if you recall, then you've got a definite target. You still have the smoke up there. If you just wait for that to go down, you're not going to be segregated. It was a bit of a mess. But you can't blame him too much. That was an incredibly intelligent play by Nico, and it will be 6-5 and another eco. This is where Faze start to turn things around, I think. It was a nice run by Renegades. That round should have been theirs, but some magic from Nico. Keeps the dream alive after a few Faze mistakes were made. CZs again. HE grenade for JKS, but not really much else to work with.
Maybe that's a little bit scary now for Renegades. If Nico's starting to warm up, kind of doing stuff like that to make you look foolish, then maybe you start to get a bit worried now. We've gone once again for a bit of a stack down here towards this connector area. Jacob's cleared out short as well, so they have a pretty good idea as to where Faze is situated right now. Faze going to start to aggress up through long. They've got rifles. They want to try and keep the range to their advantage if they can. Going to go clearing out bathrooms now from long, with Exist keeping an eye on things from mid. Smoke down up top connector. And actually cuts off the two players that Renegades had down there. It's the flank from Ustilla that's kind of netted everything here for Renegades. They have so much information, and information is power. Nico tries to lead the charge. There's one and a second, maybe even all three, but Carrigan's going to burn out Jacob. So a bit of a slaughter there on the entry into the bomb site. Just Ustilla and Anta left alive. 2v5.
Могут Renegades опять взять
тайм-аут и от камбэчить, как было на тренинге. They have all the information in the world, but that does not matter when Nico just tears you limb from limb.
Absolutely. Pistol's not going to be able to hold the wall from the door this time. He's still will get a double, actually. There it is. Not too bad. He'll take that. I don't think he really anticipated it coming through. He'll go down eventually, though, unless he hits an amazing shot. No chance of winning the round, I'm afraid. But probably takes an exist here. Chris Devane, but 3 kills found. Another buy here for Renegades. Maybe the double also that comes out now. There's Nifties. Come on, JK. Feel brave. Get that confidence.
Что там по стриму?
Just the replay of Nico getting it.
Так, один дизлайк поставили. Спасибо.
Yeah, there's the man on your screens. He's getting warmed up now. 131 ADR. He's had a pretty impressive half, yeah. Yeah, it was looking fairly quiet in the earlier stages, but it's getting onto the rifles. He has stepped up. No double up setup out, Henry. I think it'll feel personally victimized by that one. Nifty's got his AWP over in mid. He's going to try his hand at some aggression. Timing is going to be everything here, is Nico. He's keeping an eye on things. Just going to miss each other. Ustilla in the meantime. Just going to decapitate Rain. Down towards Connector. That's an early man advantage gained here for the Renegade side. And Faze, for the first time in a while, they're going to have to fight back at the man deficit here. 4 on 5. Desperate to try and find a way back into this round.
Absolutely so. Rain hasn't been his strongest day today. Normally one of the absolute key fraggers of the Faze machine. But they're hardly operating at maximum efficiency right now. 13. This is Faze's map pick. It's looking like they'll probably win the half at this point. They're looking much better than the last few rounds. Guardian waiting for his chance. 5 on 4 though. Flashbangs deployed. 30 seconds. Don't have to fully commit to this, although it's looking likely they will. With the Molotov, Ustilla just playing off.
Так, это будет выход фейзов под A. Нефти прострел, ну что тут ГГ для
playing very well off each other. Ustilla looking to close things out. Around is there, so can they find all 5? Guardian
Фейз, алло, это Фейз.
Single shot seems to connect.
Как вы умудряетесь Фейз победить, я не знаю.
That's probably all he finds.
Renegades, какая-то отброс команда.
Guardian 1v3, only 10 seconds. Wants to try and hold on to the AWP into the next round. Renegades taking the lead, 7-6.
Который купил за 10 косарей баксов.
Keep 3 players alive as well. This is a pretty impressive showing from Renegades, all things considered. This is a map though that we cannot stress enough. They do not usually play, and you know, I think last couple of losses they've had on it have been versus teams such as NRG, who are here, but then also they've lost to Rogue, who are sort of you know, kind of a mid-tier team right now within NACS. And you know, always kind of pretty crushing defeats. So having the lead right now versus Faze, a team that, you know, at one point recently were considered, you know, kind of best team in the world, or one of. You can't be too disappointed with that. He's going to be throwing his flash over towards short early on. He's been a real nuisance for Renegades over here towards his B-bomb site.
Approach towards
Фейз перемещается под базу А.
Put that much pressure towards that side of the map, but they are towards short this time. Exist, about to be tested, son.
Здесь отвлекает внимание.
Azza and Jacob pushing towards his position.
Давай, Гзис,
He
приходи.
does predict it right now, but can he shut down Azza? Very good aim, but not going to be able to get much done here. Good trade though.
Тут против эмочки.
1 for 1 does favour the T's quite dramatically, especially with this sort of play. They've got information that Azza's all the way on the other side of the map. They're close towards A. Nico runs through and Ustilla almost gives himself up, but finds 2 nice frags there. Nico and Rain going down. It's now a 4 versus 2. Carrigan joined by Guardian. You feel like more of the pressure towards the man in screen right now to find the next pick. AWP in hand. Good flash. Will it buy him any sort of room
Guardian, пожалуйста, не рискуй, я тебя прошу.
Into the 2 on 4. Round number 14.
Ой, Guardian рискует.
Deeper into the round. Guardian has found a bit of space to move.
Guardian рискует.
It's all on Carrigan, 1v4.
Не, ну
He's
тут
not even going to win that
устил.
first fight out
Просто
versus you still
устил
Renegades up
бомб. Я не
8-6 here.
Как
On the
сказать?
map picker phase, they're already one
Просто
up in this series, and a victory here on Overpass would mean
да,
they secured
привет,
their spot
мистер
playing in front of the
Турко.
home crowd. Now that would just be absolutely unreal. If
дела?
you recall last time that, you know, when they were here last
Класс,
year, Henry,
спасибо.
they sort of came in perhaps as the honourable invite, right? You know, the local team had been doing a lot of damage, and they didn't manage to make it through to the playoff stage. This time around, you know, it's been a year. Now they mean business as they look to try and make it over Faze in this best of three.
For a team that don't really play the map, they're doing a great job, but so's Guardian. Lovely stuff. Rain, finally, she's finding some sort of form here. That's his fourth frag of the half. Far from ideal by his standards, but this round looks like it's theirs. Nothing to lose, Nifty. Might as well go for it.
Я пока продолжаю.
Up close and personal.
Вайбер, пожалуйста,
Perfect
закройся.
target to come up against him. Guardian, even if he missed the shot, there's no chance of anything being done about that. So, 4-3 now, JKS, just up in heaven.
Так, чувак, как
Anyway,
дела?
trying to get a bit of intel by jumping up, looking towards shore. Nifty hasn't shown us one of those show-stopping rounds as of yet. He's had okay moments, but nothing crazy. And that could have been it. That would have been a pretty immense flick if he could find it. 4-3. He's not really looking too assertive as to where they want to finish up right now. Very spread out. See the top left there. Already showing us where it will finish. It's looking likely to be A. 40 seconds remaining. Carrigan does nail the shot on Azza. That should be round, but Nifty still in this one, and that flick might decide it.
JKS comes rotating up. He was the star of the previous map over on Train. This time he's going to go barreling through. He's able to find that first and the second. Okay, JKS, 1v1 versus Exist. Bomb yet to go down. 15 seconds left on the clock, and JKS just playing with his food. He's going to go through, and he wins it out. He gets the 1v3, and what a phenomenal performance there from the man as he locks in that round for Renegades. Oh my goodness, Henry, what did we just witness?
That was absolute destruction by JKS. We need to catch our breath, and I'm sure he does too. We'll take a quick break and be back with the second half.
Выигрывает Faze. Объясните. Хоть Ника и пытался тащить, но ренегады. Делали дело.
Да. Nico tries to lead the charge. There's one and a second, maybe even all three, but Carrigan's going to burn out Jacob, so a bit of a slaughter.
Я себя тише сделаю. Да, вот это так. Потому что меня не слышно. Пока на паузу оставляю. Чего вас рогает? Может битрейт понизить? Битрейт понизить. Так. План. Почему пока не сыграл? Я не знаю, пацаны, мне почему-то пока не сыграл. Не знаю. Блядь. Блядь. Не, погромче себе немножко. Чуть-чуть. Громче. I got no... Блядь. Не, погромче себе немножко. Чуть-чуть. Громче. Так, давайте включим No Roots. Ой, чувак, привет. Блядь. Так, сейчас давай послушаем песенку No Roots. I got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. No roots. Вот. Давай послушаем. А, это походу я с телефона, да? Это чувак, который ты мне смотришь, это, наверное, я с телефона.
I like digging holes and hiding things inside them. When I grow old, I hope I won't forget to find them. 'Cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. I build a home and wait for someone to tear it down. Then pack it up in boxes, head for the next town running. 'Cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. And 1,000 times I've seen this road, 1,000 times. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no roots. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no roots. I like standing still, but that's just a wishful plan. Ask me where I come from, I'll say a different land. But I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. I count gates and numbers, then play the guessing game. It's just the place that changes, the rest is still the same. But I've got memories and 1,000 times I've seen this road, 1,000 times. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I like digging holes and hiding things inside them. When I grow old, I hope I won't forget to find them. 'Cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. I build a home and wait for someone to tear it down. Then pack it up in boxes, head for the next town running. 'Cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. And 1,000 times I've seen this road, 'cause I've got memories. 1,000 times. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no roots. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots.
The eco from Faze.
Full eco, yeah,
Всем
absolutely.
привет. Да, вот
Looking rough now.
Renegades, короче, выключаю. Всё, я,
Faze
короче,
were
нет смысла
looking
мне
so
комментировать.
mighty on top of CSGO a few months ago, but
I'll say a different
certainly getting weaker as time goes by.
travel like gypsies in the night.
Default weaponry now as they stack towards long, all 5 players there.
I count gates and
2000.
numbers, then play the guessing game.
Flying Hazza here, but the spray comes through. Lots of damage inflicted. They probably get at least one kill here. There it is. Still out. Will be there to pick up the pieces. A guaranteed round at this point. Faze managed to found. At least one AKs in the hands of Carrigan. You don't think he'll be winning a 1v4 clutch at this point, but you never know. They'll be triangulating around his position. They go towards the playground. You see him pre-firing there. Making things a little bit interesting. I'm not sure what's going on here. There it is. All things considered, Harry. That's relatively modest. A 12-6 established. Very important round. Lose this one. First gun on the CT side. Renegades get this. 13-6 established. Another eco for Faze. It could be, at that point, the game. Who knows? Have a look. That's why they'll take a pause. It's actually called by the Renegades. You've nothing in the 3-0. You can see they've got the eye on the prize. Not going to get carried away. Let Kassad come in. Calm everyone down. So you've got a huge advantage. They force spawn that second round. You're at a 3-0 lead. They're going to have to take compromises. They'll probably have the orb, but they might not have all their incendiaries. They might not have all the smokes. If you go for a set piece towards the B bomb site right now, they probably won't be able to hold you off. As well, deeper into the second map. You're just joining us. The second map of this best of 3. Renegades won the first, which is Train. Pretty epic performance by JKS in the second half especially. So we'll see whether there are, as you can see, Guardian, no utility. One incendiary. If you do a set piece at this point, after a slow default, bleed out those smokes at the start, you've got a very good chance of winning the round.
They most certainly do, and you know, the pause there has given Renegades some time to mull that over and have you know, a chat with Kassad. You saw JKS actually being pretty vocal there during that timeout, it looked like, which is always good to see. Nico's going to go aggressive in the meantime in through short. He's backed up by Exist. They're going to try and challenge for Connector. That's an opening pick found by Guardian. Faze ain't be feeling happy about that one. Look at this, Nico, they're not ready for this. No one's predicted this play in from Nico. He's dropped Jacob and now he just looks to run for the hills. They've got a nice 2-man advantage. They just need to now turtle down into the sights and wait for Renegades to make their move.
Yeah, I was expecting a lot more from Renegades this round. It seemed to just walk into the crosshair of Guardian. Didn't really do anything to fend him off. Like I said, I was expecting some sort of set piece. It's very common on the first gun round to try and capitalize on the fact they don't have all the grenades, incendiaries to hold you off. And this is looking like a walk in the park for Faze here. They're right back in this one now. Very disappointing procedure there from Renegades after taking the pause as well. Molotov down, but got to equate to a frag whatsoever. Faze will pick it up, and there will be one more buy available for Renegades, but still, that should have been a lot more convincing in my book. At least find a couple of kills. A bomb plant, you would assume, but good work by Guardian. It's the shots presented towards him.
Да, Денис, легенда, привет, как дела? Сегодня мы стримим Renegades против Faze.
Remember that round against the full eco? They did lose 3 frags there, so I guess that's why.
Видишь, Renegades
They'll take the eco here, but Faze, that's huge. They're right back in this game. That's going to help them establish their economy.
Команда вообще, не знаю, вылетела на мейджоре и на Старладере от Фейзов на изи просто. Если тебе интересно,
things could still start to elude them. You know, Henry, I've enjoyed, you know, watching the Renegades for a long time now. And let me tell you, the first thing you kind of start to learn whenever you do follow these guys is be prepared for the occasional heartbreak.
That is true. That's one thing I've kind of forgotten. I think I got carried away the fact we're in Sydney, and I'm like, oh, this is their time. They are the masters of looking really good for most of the map. The last couple of rounds, it all goes well.
It's such a shame. They really do play with your hearts. And I kind of hope now is not one of those times. Of course, it's still pretty early days, all things considered. They still have a pretty healthy lead as well before we have to start to worry about that old habit rearing its ugly head. Looks to be the first point of contact here. He's worked himself into the corner.
А во-вторых, если сейчас будет, они еще могут выиграть Renegades, либо они сейчас проиграют и еще одну эко сделают, и потом просто растащат Faze. Ну, я не знаю.
From Renegades. Guardian gets caught. He goes in. The bait and switch between Azza and Nifty works out brilliantly. And now explode on the back of it. They've just spotted out Carrigan, who's come rotating in from the B-bomb site. Rain, he's the unknown factor, the unknown quantity. They're going to check it. He doubles down. 2 quick kills. Carrigan now comes in to support, and JKS, he answers back as best he can. Him versus Carrigan inside the site. He's picked up an orb. He's going to go blow for blow with Carrigan. Now might want to think about dying if he can.
Ты меня еще смотришь?
He does go down as Carrigan
Ты
picks
меня
it
еще
up.
смотришь,
Throws it all the way.
Меня так
So he just
долго на
threw it out
стримах
of their
никто не
grasp. He
смотрит,
knows
если честно.
that they're going to need that going forward, and
Ну
they're still going to have
ладно,
to buy
хорошо,
another one, but it
вдруг
costs
это
them a lot of money.
кандидат
So
какой-то,
he knows he's going to die, throw the AWP away. So very nice stuff from JKS. No plant comes of it, but they still managed to cause a bit of a dent. 12-8, still in favour of the Renegades, but you can feel that slipping away. They're now on the T side.
Тебе интересно меня вообще... Ой, тебе вообще интересно меня смотреть? Так, сейчас я посмотрю, нормально ли меня слышно или нет.
Bomb left and T spawn suggests it's going to be quite a slow round. Nifty waits for the aforementioned aggression towards that connector. Guardian boosted up. He's almost guaranteed a kill here. Not going to miss that, I'm afraid. He's still absolutely railed as he pushes the smoke. 5 and 4, and watch out for a lot of those sort of picks from Guardian.
Rain's got aggressive onto Fountain. Jacob does check in. That's a pretty awkward engagement to go on early on. Rain would have loved to have found that frag. And it would have been another round when we see Faze leap to an early two-man advantage. This is not the case, though.
Боже, я не понимаю, как это Renegades? Faze clan.
Any aggression down here towards the B-bombs. Like we saw, it was Nico in the first buy round in from the Faze side that went for that aggression into connector that caught Renegades off guard. And that's still fresh in the mind of Renegades. You can tell they've got two players here keeping an eye on that fact. While Nifty and Jacob try and make their presence known over here towards this A bomb site. Actually, Guardian just went in with a little bit of a cheeky jump peek. He didn't manage to spot anything, though.
Big pick, and now 30 seconds. Faze looking poised to take this one. Azra and Co will make their way towards the B site. It's a contact play. This is not going to work out for them. Nico's just going to pick them off one by one. Oh, I stand corrected. At least they do get one frag, but still 15 seconds, unless they have a very quick killer exist. This round is absolutely done for. JKS keeping the dream alive somewhat. He has been great so far. Flashbang comes in. A desperate plan will have to go down. And not going to be the case. There it is. I didn't see for a second there the Faze would get that round up. It's going to be Renegades struggling to get anything done there. Just to note, JKS on 20 frags. 21 for you, Stillo. And it should be another eco for them as the loss bonus racks up now. Currently set on the third stage. Should be the full eco now. Maybe a few P250s here or there. This is where Nico will bring out the MP9 and try and farm some cash. You can see they've got a very good read on the economy. He could have certainly purchased a little bit more. Now throw the incendiary towards the short pipe there as Rain. Challenges with the frag, confirms they are indeed eco. Here's the Glocks, the P250s. He'll be looking to mow them down, build up his confidence. That certainly helps things out. Only good for 2 though. They'll be able to pick up a rifle out of this, so slight chance they can find a bit more.
And Guardian in this forward position. He does have Carrigan here and also Nico down in connector, so you imagine he doesn't fall. And there we go, just the shooting gallery down in mid-phase. They reach double digits now, 10 to 12.
Yeah, that's always the more uncomfortable stage of the game. You've got a huge lead, then your opposition gets double digits. It's more of a mental reset, especially for the chasers. Like Faze, like, right, now we're in this game. Guardian.
Ладно, какой-то камбэк от Faze.
Getting it done again and again. Double orb setup now.
Я не верю в Faze, не верю.
Guardian going at it, no orb available for Nifty or JKS. Once we get to round number 23, Justillo has been feeling the pain of Guardian towards short. Very fast approach this time, no messing around here. He pushes all the smokes, the flashbangs, the resist will take him down. It's getting a little bit awkward for Renegades. They try and get through. Nico's just there in this side. Remember, he's got the orb. Bomb to be planted, but still 5 and 4 in favor of Faze.
Yeah, Nico, he's the unknown quantity is hidden in this smoke, and they went running right by him. And if he's managed one, now Nico he looks to try be a smoke warrior. 2 versus 3 Nifty and Asa left alive, and Faze slowly but surely making them feel very uncomfortable. Nico getting out to slam down one more. It's Nifty. And he only manages 1 kill. Exist is there to trade. Faze will be on to an 11th. They want to try and haul this one back. They managed to get the defuse, and now there's only 1 round between them and Renegades. It must be feeling very, very claustrophobic over in that Renegades camp right now.
You might be right there. Vote pass. The timeout comes in. This will be for Renegades again. As up with the AK already. They will be buying up into the round here. And now,
dislike.
it's like we're all used to seeing Renegades slipping away. Their lead vanishing before their eyes. They've got one pause remaining. And Cassard has to save the day again. He did bring out some fantastic calls on trains who stayed. Remember, they were 10-3 down. Managed to close out the half 10-5. After taking a timeout, his contribution was certainly valuable. They'll be working out what they can do here to penetrate the defense of Faze here. A lot of teams have been focusing on the B side, saying as Exist, that's where he's playing for this squad. Obviously, it's not down to him being a weak player necessarily. It's just down to the fact that's where the synergy won't be as strong as the other parts of the map. Still running the double AWP setup. Remaining with the AK and Guardian. Looking to open things up as falls back. Uses the smoke to fade away.
He's here in connector. He's going to go down. Guardian's able to answer back. So we are into the 4-on-4. Renegades, they want to try and keep this pace up perhaps as they turn their attention down towards the B-bomb site. Azza looks to lead the charge. Nico and Exist here. Nico, quick flick out to Azza. And the second on to JKS. He's not done yet. Going to go back for more. Nifty does manage to shut him up finally. Now it's Jacob. 1v3 on the short angle. He's been pretty good thus far for Renegades. This would be an insane clutch to find. And no, Exist going to shut him down before he can get anything done. 12-12, all tied up in Faze. Looking to try and crush some dreams today, Henry.
Certainly. And it feels like this one might be coming to its logical conclusion. Renegades look a little bit out of their depth on the T side, haven't really posted anything since their pistol victory. As they keep focusing on that B site, and Nico hitting some wonderful shots with the AWP. Loss bonus certainly racking up, but nothing to report in this round. Smokes, flashbangs, as they'll be focusing towards the certainly possible. Good grenade at the start, even better shot by Guardian. Lots of damage inflicted, they can fall back, that's the job done. Guardian will get another one. As he fell back towards the side, his Henry will live on. 5-on-3, Nifty, very low indeed. 30 HP for him, 52 for Azza. No chance of winning this one anymore. But they'll see if they can even get close.
I want to fight.
I mean, they're just running into the bullets of Rain and Carrigan. Just as a left. He would love to find something, but Guardian's not looking to give anything up. The hat-trick for him in that round phase. They've started to get the confidence built up back behind them, Henry. They're looking to be a bit more of a vintage Faze lineup right now.
Oh, absolutely. This is more like it.
Another
map to go here. Renegades have dropped off the pace. As Faze
Удачи.
take the lead now.
Удачи там в жизни. Спасибо. Хочется вниз поставить.
This is where Renegades really have been struggling. He cannot get through the sign. I said Guardian get a lot of picks here. Again, too easy for him. Where's the
Просто
flashback?
Guardian 28 прав сделал. Но это не сравнится с рекордом этого Flame.
He'll get one, but Nico's still alive and kicking. You see they're so disjointed with this one.
Разыграли.
Clumsy.
Ой,
Простите. 3-on-2, JKS.
Разыграли Фейс, хотя непонятно. Ну как всегда, после паузы.
Rotations have already come and Exist has slid into position over on the barrels, and they're not entirely aware of this. They just killed Nico here, but that's a nice flick back from Jacob. He's made this possible. JKS in with another. And now it's Rain. 2 bodies left to find. JKS is looking to be a little bit injured, though, 1 HP on him. And Rain playing it round the pillar. There's a minute left on the clock. He peeks out, finds JKS, but Jacob trades back 13-13. We're all tied up. It's going down to the wire.
That was a round where Faze had it though. You could see the only reason Renegades pulled that one back. Some stunning shots from Jacob. Himself, but it felt like Faze had that one tied up. All the frags here in their favor. Good position. And Renegades will lose the loss bonus now. Need to find consecutive rounds. If they don't get this one, it's going to finish 16-13. But we'll see what they can do. The Guardian has got 8k. He'll be positioned towards middle. Kills to his name. Remember the 27.
Человек.
Here we go. Controlling towards that connector. Jacob will be with him. Ball makes his way towards long. Guardian, that's one of his bread and butter positions. On this flower bed, you won't see him miss many shots here. They have to flash him off. They can't dry peek this position at all if they dare go there. It's joined by Rain as well.
Так.
Guardian now has to turn his attention in towards the toilet. Ooh, Ustillo is just going to be allowed to slip by.
Oh.
Rain and Guardian still over here towards long, and Carrigan's just been spotted out on the cross. Nifty going to start to make his way up. He is going to fall. Carrigan now comes peeking out as well. Ustillo, while he's able to answer back, they don't expect the three-man hold here. Guardian.
Да, пацаны, я пиарюсь, ну стоп.
He's going to do damage, exist, denies the bomb plot, and suddenly it's just Jacob left alive. 1v3, going to try and take the fight with Nico. Does win that one out, still has exist and Guardian yet to find. Jacob. Norwegian Hope here has to try and find some success. He's going to rotate back down towards the B-bombs that exist. The Guardian, they are wise to this though. They're going to go rotating down through connector. They want to try and beat him to it.
It's going to be touch and go. I think he just about gets the planter before they arrive. Oh, he second-guessed himself though. What's the play now? He's behind that pillar. Luckily, both of them towards shore. They will be trying to gun him down. And Guardian, that's a little bit audacious. This still could go horribly wrong. Jacob throws out the pistol, but Exist beats him to the punch. Bomb planted. Exist, though, holds his nerve. Defuses the bomb. 14 to 13. Gone either way. You see Jacob's mentality there, knowing that he could both be towards shore. Barnes find the pillar. Gets that bomb down. But like I said, that's a full reset, and that should be an eco, maybe just a force by coming in. Right down to Guardian fully completed there, jumps around the CZ. Significant damage, but not enough. Take him down. What's the play? I would say a pause would come in from Renegades here. At least he's taking a full eco. They're allowing Faze to get to that point. It's going to play for overtime here.
Yeah, it's pretty ballsy, but I think that's quite, quite a nifty style of calling, right? I think he is a big fan of playing that more conservative style. Around, they're hoping to find some damage, and that's just not the case. Rain, what is that? 3 quick kills over towards long. Just JKS left alive, and yeah, you don't imagine he finds much here. Faze, they're going to be reaching match point. And now for Renegades, they've got money to buy as a result of that eco there, but they are not going to have the AWP out on Nifty. They're going to be pretty limited. They've taken their time out now, Henry.
So, 2 rounds required to take them to overtime. It was looking so good at the beginning of this map, but Chad pointed out this should be an open-shut case for Faze. It's been a long, arduous process, but I have to say they have looked at the much better team, especially in this second half. Renegades in rounds picking up individual brilliance. Nifty hasn't really been able to do much at all against Guardian with that AWP just yet.
Yeah, I do think the limitations of their T-set are very much showing now, right? A lot of the calls have just been sort of, aggressive plays in towards that B-bombs that you've been really relying on players like Ustillo and JKS to find these incredible openers, and when they haven't materialized, we haven't really seen Renegades have the success they would like. And it's just back to basics. This is what they've been doing every single round, rushing in a B. Guardian. Hasn't worked in the past. Guardian's going to dismantle it. 3 kills. Guardian, what are you doing? He finally gets dealt with by Nifty, but he's done enough. Nifty 1v3 and Faze. They want to try and take us through to a 3rd map, Henry. They're not ready to concede this one over to Renegades just yet, and Nifty back against the wall. 1 minute, 15 seconds left. He has time on his side, but that is the only thing he's got.
Yeah, this one's done, Harry. I don't think he'll be winning this one. I hate to be pessimist, but there it is. We can start to wrap this one up and see whether he has got any sort of chance to break this one down. 1 flash, 3 kills to find. Playground. If anyone is out of position, try his luck, but you can see Renegades didn't have much depth to their strategies on the T-side in the map. They don't really play. They know exactly where he is now. I'm sure he has a chance to get 1 kill here. Doing
А я говорю, я не верю в Тейс. Помните, с какой счете? 7 или 8. Если бы не Гвардиан
A little bit wrong. There it is, it comes to its logical conclusion. We're going to Inferno. Faze certainly not looking their best, but it's coming together, especially on that CT side. That's where they look like the much better team. And Renegades, you can see why they don't play that map. Relying on the fundamentals in the first half, they can get it done with the CT side, but overall, they really struggle to stay.
Yeah, well, we see Faze up, but will the boys be back in town? We're going to find out. I think you're ready to head through to map number 3. We'll be back with that at the desk.